YouTubers, TJ here, coming at you from my barn shop. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about, you guessed it, vortec cylinder heads. There's a lot of videos on vortec cylinder heads, a lot of videos how to do screw-in studs, a lot of videos how to machine the guide boss down so if you're running a bigger cam, the retainer doesn't hit the top of the guide. But what today I'm going to show you is there's many different rocker arm studs that you can get for this, and there's a lot of different length and sizes out there. I just have a few here. But the first thing you need to do is you need to get a baseline for your height of if you do install screw and rocker studs, and let's say you do machine this boss down for studs and guide plates, you need to know where actually it's going to reside when you're done machining. So all I did is do a simple measurement. I took a caliper and measured from the front of the head bolt boss to underneath to here, and I got a distance of 2.985. so when I'm finally done, if I'm going to machine these down for screw-in studs and guide plates, I need to be at 2.985. Also, from the bottom of the stud, the boss, to the top of the stud is 1.350, and the length of the thread is about 810. So you need to know all those figures before you order your studs or you get your studs. I have a couple studs here. This is a GM stud for screw-in studs and guide plates. Again, you got to make sure if you're going to machine these down that this resides the same spot this resides. I see a lot of guys just cut these down and then they have rocker arm issues or geometry issues. So you got to make sure that you reside in the same spot where you started from. This is a Pioneer one. This does not require any machining at all. You just have to use a 7/16 14 tap and tap the hole and screw it in. And this is, I measured this. This will reside very, very close to what it's at now. Also, when pulling studs out, I see a lot of people, stack rocker balls up. There's 500 ways to skin a cat here. But I have a tool I got from Goodson Tools. I actually got it on eBay really cheap. You put it on here, you oil everything out, put it on here, screw it down. There's a bearing in here. I will demonstrate here. You got to oil stuff up here. Put my glasses on. I'm using some non-detergent oil. On the stud you want it to, because you want to be able to release it, get the stud out, because it does get stuck in there. Grease the thread, lube the threads pretty good. Put this in here. Screw this down pretty good so you get a good bite and you don't strip the threads on the stud itself. I don't use impact gun for this because I think with an impact gun you're putting a lot of undue stress on the boss and you could possibly crack the boss. That should be good. And then I gotta get my socket here. It came with the eBay purchase, 60 bucks for everything with a socket, so can't pass that up. So all you do is you screw this down and it's slowly pulling the stud up. You feel it move, and you're going to feel it release too. This is a great tool. It makes life a lot easier. And as I said, stacking nuts up or stacking rocker balls up and worrying about breaking a stud or worrying about getting a stud stuck in the boss or stripping your threads out. I feel it releasing now. A few more turns, and what I do is before it pops out, I take this off. I loosen this a little bit. And I back off on these threads here so you can get them out. because sometimes they, they're pretty tight in there. But even then, you got to put them in a vise and just, hold the other end of the stud in a vise, and then they turn out fine. It's almost out. It's just about out right now. Here it is. It's out. So this is what it looks like. There's the stud pulled out, no damage. And I usually put this in a vise. I'll do it right now. 1 second. The thread gets caught in there. It's a little tight, even though you back it off and have oil on it. It's still a little tight. And here's the stud. So this is the end of the first video. I'm going to pull these studs out. I'm going to send the heads out, checking for cracks, and I'll be machining probably the bosses down. I don't think I'm going to use guide plates. I'm probably going to get the ARP studs with a hex on it. I know those are a different length as well. I'm also going to machine the bosses down for 531 seals, and I'm going to run the old school Z28 springs. They're pretty close to a vortec roller cam spring pressure, so they're pretty cheap. They're all over eBay as well. This jig here is going to go on my Bridgeport, and it'll allow me to tilt this up and down and get the right level to drill and tap these, or machine these down if I need to machine them down, which I probably will with the ARPs. And also I'll be able to tilt this jig up and machine these down with the cutters I have. And it's going on a stock truck, a work truck, but I just want to do this so to show people that you could do this at home. I do have a Bridgeport. I'm very thankful for the shop I have. It's a home shop. I have a CNC. I'm broadcasting from my CNC plasma table right now. I'm using it as my bench. I have a Bridgeport, a lathe, benders, TIG welders, plasma cutters. So I'm thankful for what I have and what I could do. So I just want to show the YouTube community this could be done. Thank you.